My name is Silvia Aydee Sanchez Fermin. I am an international student in SMU in St. Mary's University. I am studying a master degree. The program is Master in Technology, Entrepreneurship, and Innovation. And the subject where I'm using Pandos is innovative process and management. And there's where I'm using Pandas. With Pandas, we're working in our project, I mean, in the subject that we have, and we are solving different issues. We name it as challenge. And what we have, or what we work in Pandas is one, have the teams, because that is the teams were done by our teacher, by Claudia. And right now we are using the platform to well, first to know each other, because our classes are online, so we don't have too much interaction between us. So Pandas help us to know all the characteristics, because when we did the exam, we did like a quiz, not exam, a quiz for all how we are in different situations, or how we react in different situations. So you can have the personality maybe in some areas. So what I remember is that the first thing I did when I have my team was to go and check all of them, because I was not yet knowing them. So I go and see how they are and how I am, because also we can have our scores and see how we are in the different areas. And that it's something that was very useful, because maybe you know that you need to be with one people in a certain way, in another way with someone else, right? So what I most like is that part, that we can see some characteristics that we cannot see in Zoom, for example, or in the platform that we're using to have the classes, because we don't have that much interaction. And even though I think that if we have interaction, and this is our first year together, that really help us to see how we are. And also the platform is really easy to use and very intuitive. I mean, it's not like you need to go here and then you are a little lost on the parts, because it's very intuitive. And also I like the colors that they have, and the phones, and other things, because as I am part of technology, I know that that is also something that we need to check, right? And the font, it's really good. I mean, it's not very little, it's not too big. So I like the platform, one, because the value that we have having the characteristics for our classmates, the way it is working. I mean, it's very intuitive and easy. And the front, it's really really good. I like the colors. We need to evaluate our team, or in some assignment. And there was a quiz as a assignment, I think it was the name in the platform. And we needed to grade it in numbers from 0 to 5. So the first thing that I saw is that there is no the scale, like to say 5 is the best and 1 is the lowest one. So in that kind, maybe first that is what I saw, and I said, "Well, okay, I will put 5 as the best, and let's see if that is the correct one." And the other thing is that I put the number in the field, but at the end I needed to move a bar that it was inside. And I remember that the first time I did, I was in a hurry and trying to finish some other task, and I just put the numbers in the field, like 555 4, and then submit, and it pop ups a message saying that I am not answering the question. I was saying like, what? If I already answered it? Then I figure out, and when I looking for detail, I think I was doing that in my phone, and I saw that it was that bar that I needed to put. So I move it, and then I also put again the numbers, and that is how it worked. So maybe in my point of view, if those instructions that maybe are really really simple, but when we see instruction, maybe we have that attention in that part, that will help a lot. I think one recommendation could be to first, for the first quiz that we have to do and to reflect our characteristics, our behavior, is try to take the time that you really need for that quiz. I mean, I'm not saying 3 hours or something like that, but really read the questions so you can find where you are. Because in that way, at least for our subject, it's the input that our professor use to do the teams. So if you do not have the time to answer that in the way that you are, maybe you are not showing how you are and how you behave or with whom you wanted to be. So that is my recommendation, just to in that first quiz try to have the time. And also, in I think again that the platform is very intuitive, and it's good that you will see everything easy to work in it. I think I would recommend it, especially because of the way pandas work. First, having the characteristics, and then I'm not sure how is it working with the professor, but I know that she used this information. So in that way, it's a very good way to create the teams in a class, because you can mix all the students in the class, and based in some characteristic on, or in one parameter that the professor is looking. For example, I'm saying I will put someone that likes to talk a lot with someone that maybe doesn't want to talk too much, or that she is very detailed and he is more in an overall see everything in an overall view. So in that way, the teams are balanced. I think that we have different personalities in the team, and that is something that adds value to our projects, because we are not the same. We are not exactly the friends that are always together and trying to work together, because here we also learn to work with different personalities, and that is something really really good. So yeah, I think I can recommend it because of this. I think that I say 5. Yeah.